We all represent constituencies. We need to go home and say, this is how these monies, when borrowed, will impact in either security, what amount in agriculture. When it comes to states, let's know how much goes into this state. President, I listened to the committee presentation and I listened to Senator Olamileko, the chairman of appropriation. First and foremost, Mr. President, this has to do with our collective inheritance. This is a loan that my generation and generation yet unborn will be saddled to payment or to paying. Yes, this is a proposed payment plan, borrowing plan, but in this document, there is no indication of how these loans will be paid. That is one. Secondly, if you look at the committee's report, on page 3, number 1, that the loan shall specify the purpose of which the borrowing is intended, which shall only be a long-term capital expenditure and human capital development. Going further on page 8, Mr. President, you will now take number 5 under the table. Most NGOs are unable to implement their capital projects effectively due to long delays in funding disbursement. The loans will go a long way to addressing this challenge. Inclusion of this project in the National External Borrowing Plan will enable financial closure and timely implementation. This is not specified. Which MDS and how much does each one cost?
Okay, just trying to look at also the message down there. Hello, everyone. I just have to apologize first of all. I've not been able to post as much. It's really been busy. Honestly, it's crazy. I don't even know. Here I am. I wish I could even show you. I'm actually here doing assignment. Let me just show you the assignment. Yes. I'm here, microeconomics. I'm here doing assignment. I need to go and submit. Deadline is today. So many things. But anyway, so apologies if you see that I've not been posting as regularly as I can. I know a lot of people who come to get, especially those in diaspora who come to get what's happening in Nigeria. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to do better. One of the things, this is Senator Senator Ningi. And you see how he outlined what is there. And don't forget, the last time he spoke on the padding that is happening in Nigeria of the budget, he was suspended. Yeah, he was suspended based on that until he came back. And today he's here asking questions, because these are the kind of questions that need to be asked. As for those who are in National Assembly, those are supposed to be the activists in government. They're supposed to be the advocates in government. This particular trend where we have a lot of people who have been part of the executive, who are used to, oh, nobody should talk to them. Then they now cross over. When they finish their 8 years in government, they now cross over and come and be senators and just sit down there. And they just not bother. They don't know what it is to make demands on government. They don't know what it is to hold government accountable. I mean, it's crazy, because the real work of a legislative arm is actually to hold government accountable. They are the people who are sort of like, how do I put it now? They are the people who are sort of like the advocates in there, the activists in there, that are going to say to government, hey, what are you doing? What are you not doing? And more in Nigeria, we are having this rubber stamp where it seems it's reported that it's money that is being used to buy them, to bribe them. They're asking for money, this, that. It's a whole crazy mess that is going out there. And for me, honestly, as citizens, we need to do better. We need to do better and very mindful and put eye on the people who are going to the legislative arm. I hear a lot of people will say that but Labour Party, no, Labour Party, you did not choose those legislative people, they were just there and you voted for them. Okay, fine, let's have Peter Obi have people from the same party that will be there with him or whatever, or you don't even know who was running for House of Rep or Senate and they all state houses of assembly and you just voted. Okay, easier, I'm supporting Labour, vote throughout. That as we go on now, this is the time for us to begin to verify. This is the time for us to begin to check our candidates. This is the time for us to begin to say, hey, who are these people? Do they have what it takes to actually run? Do they have the capacity to run, and stuff like that? So these are also things that we on our own, we have to do as citizens. As in part of governance, we also have to take responsibility and do things right the way they are supposed to be done. We can't just wait and say, okay, let's just let it be, okay, this, okay, that. No way at all. No way. Definitely, we have to, also focus on doing governance, on being part of it. And for those who are speaking, we've gotten to a place whereby people who speak out at the National Assembly are being punished. And actually, we do nothing. When this Senator Ningi was suspended, how many of us stood with him? How many of us spoke with him? How many of us demanded that he should be returned back? He was speaking for Nigeria. He wasn't just speaking for himself. He was speaking for Nigeria by saying, hey, they've put a lot of trillions into the budget. They are inflating contracts. They are putting it there. You are hearing how many millions used to do street light, boreholes. Borehole that you personally, you will do it at a very small amount. When it comes to Senate, they are going to put it out. They're going to put exorbitant, amount for those boreholes to be done. So these are the things. So when we keep quiet, when we don't support people who are also speaking out, it then makes them not to have the capacity and the ability for them to be able to speak out. So my brothers and sisters, so as we dey now, who are the people that are going to National Assembly? Who are the people that you're bringing from your state? If we look at Senate, right, there are 3 senators from every state in Nigeria, and then 1 from Abuja. Please don't send those people like Okpewolo. When he was there, we have him now as governor. He was senator before. How did that man get to be in the Senate? And if you see the person that was running under Labour, very Chris, he's going to also run, a very sharp human being. When you say sharp human being, somebody that is articulate, he understands, he knows what the issues are and everything. He has competence, he has the character, he has the capacity. But hey, they ended up not voting. I don't even know what was even the thing that happened there. It's unbelievable. But honestly, let's do better. Let's, from our state, let's say, even if it's at least 2 people, 1 or 2 people we are sending there, let's begin to make an inroad in ensuring that people with competence capacity get in more. And when they get in there, they will band up, they will speak up. When they are trying to marginalize one of them, others will be there to support, not the one that they will just keep quiet and they'll be marginalized anyhow. So at this moment, thank you so much for watching. And please do bear with me. I'm just trying to do this thing hurriedly. Thank you.